What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Daily Refinement. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. This is episode number 9 out of 48, where I go over trying to build a full-time income of $1,000 per week, starting at zero. My name is Chris. If this is the first time you're tuning into my channel, I sell physical goods online, and I'm doing a challenge right now where I try to build literally an eBay store starting from scratch. But in this episode, I want to go over specifically my personal plan for reselling, because a lot of people are asking me what I'm doing with the rest of my hours in the day, and I want to go over exactly what my schedule looks like. And I want you guys to do the same thing. Figure out what the price is that you want to pay, and then pay the price. We're going to also go over a few things I bought, but I want to give you guys the outline and the grand scope, and I'll give you guys what I think will work, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so my objective is to do $1 million a year in revenue personally and $300K profit. And this is the way that we're going to do it. So I talked to James today, and I'm actually going to increase his pay from $600 a week to $750 a week, but only if he hits certain metrics. So he gets a $150 raise if he does two things for me, which is I want him to describe, photograph, and put away 250 items. The way that I do that is basically $1 for photography and $1 for describing. Now James has become really good at this, so it's taking him way less time than I expected. So I said, no problem, I'm not going to reduce your pay, but I would like you to thrift for me. So he knows exactly what I'm looking for. We're trying to have an average sale price of $75 now. The stuff in our store, we're selling a lot more commercial equipment. We're looking for a lot of things that are really expensive. We're selling brand new things. So $75 and above is the average sale price I'm looking for personally as I continue to grow my store. James is responsible for finding 50 of those per week, and that's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take him probably 20 hours a week to knock that out, but he's going to get paid $750 a week. James is a contractor, so he can work whenever he wants, however he wants. That's why I wanted to set up this this goal for him, and I gave him the plan to succeed, which is he needs to develop relationships at 5 to 10 stores near where he lives. So James and I both live in the East Bay of California, but we're both being creative in where we source. So James doesn't have a car, so the relationships that he is setting up require me to go there and actually pick up the goods, which is a little bit inconvenient, but the way that we're setting it up is reverse traffic and meeting with managers at a certain time to get certain goods. I kind of got this idea from, I saw this gentleman on a Complex episode tell people that he had 15 store managers on the payroll of his company. That means his company already wrote down in its business plan that it was going to pay off store managers. That was written in the business plan. So I was like, okay, James, I want to play that game. How are we going to do that? So he's like, well, okay, I'll try to set it up at 5 or 10 stores, looking for that $75 and over hit, and I'll do the same thing. So the goal is 250 items a week at $75. You guys do the math. If 30% is profit, that's $1 million in sales and 300K profit. That's what I'm going to do. So let me explain the price you have to pay to do that. Okay, so 250 items, we think it's probably 15 store managers that have some kind of an idea what we're looking for, because $75 is pretty rare at a thrift store. We're talking about only maybe vintage electronics, maybe really high-end or clean shoes, boots, collectibles. Artwork is only going to sell in the $75 plus range. Okay, so they're looking for that type of stuff. And we also gave them another parameter, which is this baby store. We're trying to do $40 items like this Pelican storm case. I actually picked up 2 of these at the thrift store that I am at right now. If you guys are in the Bay Area, you can probably tell with this color right here where I am. If you guys want to guess and tell me where your favorite place to find goods is, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. But anyway, we have 2 stores. One is a $75 and above premium store. That store, they're probably going to have a few thousand items in it, right? And then we have the baby store where we're trying to build up to 1,000 items that are $40. And the metric is pay 10 or less and sell for 40 or more. So the price I have to pay is How do I get 250 items in my store each week for $75 gross or more? How do I list all of it? How do I prep all of it? How do I ship all of it? How do I do the customer service? These are the pieces of the puzzle for the plan. So for whatever plan you have, you need to do the same reverse engineering and figure out exactly what it takes to do that. And my guess is 15 store managers that we know that are kind of on the take, right? They have an idea of what we're looking for. They know what we're going to pay for it. They might get paid something on the side. They might arrange it so we have to buy a certain dollar amount at each store. However it works out, that's going to be built into the plan. Okay, that's part one. Part two, I need to get it listed, described, and put away. James is going to do that. Now I have to list all these items. We figured out today over lunch it's going to take 3 hours of steady listing and delisting to get these items launched. And on Thursday, guys, I am going to launch the free macro guide so that you guys can check it out. I'm going to post the syllabus of that on Instagram. So if you guys want to add in there what you want automated, go to my Instagram. You don't have to follow me. Just put in the comment section what you want to add. I am going to fine tune that on Wednesday. So on Thursday when I launch it, you guys can use that. And by the way, I am not affiliated with Keyboard Maestro, and that is the tool that I use to build these macros on a MacBook. Okay, you can do macros on a PC with different programs. If you guys want to be part of that, let me know, because it takes a long time to make this kind of stuff. So if you guys want me to make the same stuff for PC, there needs to be enough demand, and it takes probably 40 hours to explain how to do it. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get paid for that, because it's very time consuming. So that's going to come out on Thursday, but I'm going to give you the overview for the plan. I have to have enough capital to buy 250 items that sell for $75 that cost $25 or less. I need the staff to describe it, photograph it, and put it away. That's James. He also has a volume-based bonus, so he should be able to do it. And then now I need someone to help me with the customer service part, which in my opinion is relatively easy. I'm going to have my friend Jack Pittman. You guys may have known him. He is a drop shipper. He is coming here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to have him help me make the rubric. There are only maybe 30 different customer service questions that come in. I want him to help me make all the answers so that we can help the customer service agent get used to that. That same person is going to print the shipping labels. So one more piece of the pie is I need someone to list the items, which takes 3 hours a day. Someone to ship the items, which takes 3 hours a day. That's probably one local person. I'm going to be looking for someone in the $15 to $20 an hour range to take this, and I'm going to be looking for somebody that wants to do this permanently, like their gig. Okay, someone that's looking to do an extra 30 hours per week and make their money and forever. They've already got their full-time income, or maybe they are a stay-at-home parent looking for extra money. Maybe it's a college student. Whatever the person I'm looking for, preferably not a college student, because I don't want to rehire this person. So hopefully somebody that this is what they want to do part-time for a while, at least 6 months to a year. That way I don't have to keep hiring that person separately. So we need the lister and the shipper. That should be the same person. The describer, photographer, and packager is James. And now I'm hardcore working on these relationships for these one-off items. And I'll tell you why I'm building this $1 million store, and I'm doing the 10 by 10 by 10 rule, which is 10 items that sell $10 for $10 profit 10 times a day. That's the holy grail of reselling, because you just keep reordering the same things and they keep selling, right? And I still only have one. I'm working on my second one right now. The reason why I'm doing this one-off store is it's fun. That's the reason. Okay, because I like it. I like selling stuff. And that's a really important part of this whole thing. You need to really enjoy it, because it's a bit of a grind. I'm going to go over my schedule with you guys to give you an idea of how hard this is. James and I are working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Wednesdays, I'm going to make most of the content that you guys are going to see on YouTube, come up with most of the ideas, and then just try to make it throughout the week. And on Saturday is fiance day, so I don't work on this at all. I just hang out with her. And half a day on Sunday she spends with her family. The other half she spends with me. So I'm maximizing that time. I am training for a marathon right now. I'm going to go all the way to 26 miles. Why not? And it takes 1 or 2 hours a day, but I'll tell you guys, this has been really good for me. And the main reason this has been great for me is because of the discipline for eating. Like, if I eat poorly, I can't do anything the next day. I can't run. I can't operate. If I don't sleep well, it's the same thing. The amount of energy required to pull all this off is very high. Okay, so it's so easy for me now to say no to stuff that doesn't matter, because this really matters to me. I want to build a 7-figure store. I want to be the most profitable reseller on the internet. Like, other than Larry. Larry watched me Amazon. I will not be able to earn as much money as him, and I'm okay with that. Like, he's netting 7 figures a year. That's insane, and I will never be, not never, but like, I don't aspire to be Larry right now. So I want to do $1 million and 300K in the one-off game, and I want to make 365 grand net in the replenishable game, and that's 665. That's pretty good, and I'll be happy being an actual influencer at that level. The 7-figure guys, that's a whole nother price to pay. A whole nother price to pay. And the one component of that I want you guys to think about is, if you want to do 10, 12, 15 million dollars a year like Larry, it's leverage. You've got to leverage some massive wholesaler liquidator relationships. You've got to get the capital to do it, and you've got to understand you're probably going to have to use a platform like Amazon, where you can leverage all the people. Very, very few people, under 100 people, have a store on eBay where they net 1 million or more, and 0 people on Poshmark pull it off. So if you want to be that crazy basketball player income level, you should never watch my channel, because you will never get there listening to people like me. But if you want to earn a full-time income, I'm the right person to talk to. But you're trying to get into that upper echelon, you need to surround yourself with different kinds of people. It's a different price to pay. Okay, and I want you guys, before I go, you need to smash the like button. But there's one more thing, and really, really, really important thing that I need to mention that you guys need to take seriously, okay? And that is, you cannot judge yourself. Okay, it's really important. You need to just accept whatever you do and just be okay with it. Whether you put in $1 million effort or you made no effort today, just be okay with it. Beating yourself up is not a good way to handle this, because it's such a long road that there's going to be days when you don't feel like it and you don't do anything. And I get it. I hear the motivational speakers saying, like, those are the days when you really need to do it. That's true, okay? But like, it's still not okay to judge yourself and beat yourself up if you don't do it, because this is a long road. Okay, so never miss more than 1 day in a row of listing. We're listing 4 times a week, whatever 4 days that you pick. And the reason why I picked 4 days is to give you guys some buffer. Okay, I didn't say list every day, because then people are going to miss 1 day and get depressed and give up. 4 days a week is totally doable. I recommend you schedule the 4 days that you're going to do. Follow along in the Reseller Field Guide. Download a copy if you want. It's free to watch the video, but if you want to download your own copy, it's $65, and with half off code YouTube, all lowercase, you can get it for $32.50. It's continuously improving. This week I'm also adding a printable calendar. So for all of you that have already purchased it, it'll just be in a new tab called Calendar. You can print that, and you'll be able to log in what you're doing. And if you don't want to spend the money, just get a regular calendar and write down 4 days a week how much profit you listed. Profit, actual profit. Just be real with yourself. Each week, list $10 or $20 more than the previous week, and over time, you will build a store. Okay, don't invest. If you don't have a lot of money, don't buy any courses. Don't buy any BS. Just think about how much actual profit you're going to make with it. Not how much profit you want to make with it, how much profit you will actually make with it. There's a big difference there. Look at the market, price a little bit under the market when you're just getting started. If you're a little bit more advanced, don't just compete on price. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. That means don't just be the cheapest. Have better titles, better description, better photos, better items in markets that have higher demand and lower supply. That's all intermediate to advanced stuff. When you're just beginning, look for a product that's already selling and buy it for less than it's selling for, and sell it for less than it's selling for. Hopefully that's useful, guys. Please smash the like button, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode.